Hello, Tango Fairies and High Priest and Priestess. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter where you are in the world or what time it is, what dimension you're in, or if this is 3 years from now, hi, how you doing? Okay? The first thing that came to my mind, one of the things that came to my mind that I think is pertinent to Scorpios and what Scorpio suns, if you have Scorpio in your chart at all, because I have Scorpio sun and Uranus, moon, ascendant, is who can love a genius? Who can tell an eagle what to do? Seriously. Like, who can love, like, care for you when you don't need anything or need anybody? You're not really looking for love from people. You're not looking for people to care for you. So what is it that you want? And that's a lot of times how people feel. Like, what the fuck do you want? And you feel lonely. There's an isolation there. Anywhere there's Scorpio in your house, because people just kind of feel like, well, she doesn't need me, he doesn't need me, so I'm no use. And people like to feel useful, and you should know that, because you like to feel useful. Out of everybody in the zodiac, besides Virgo, and maybe Taurus too, Scorpio needs to feel useful, because you have the tools and resources to offer. That's all you are, is a walking, talking, like, pool of multi-talent, genius, inventive, inspirational resources, right? And so a lot of times Scorpios end up forcing their care on people. And then people feel entitled. I was about to say, nobody likes that. And then people feel entitled to give you what you deserve, which is like all the love and admiration in the world. But it's draining for them, because a lot of times beings just want a release from the depth, the deep, the serious, and Scorpio seriously need admiration and just to know, validation that, how they're made and who they are is on point. We want to know that, how we're feeling and what we feel like we have to offer, like our highest dreams and aspirations are valid. So we can be pretty overbearing at trying to get people to see or react. We're looking for reactions. Scorpio isn't looking for love, it's looking for a reaction. And a lot of times Scorpios get a bad rap is because we'll take an intensely negative reaction if we can't get love. Just check yourself out. Look at how you poke at people, even when you're not saying anything. Just look at what you do. It's hard for people to stand in the same realm or across from you, sit next to you, when you have the universe at your disposal with the lift of your finger. All you have to do is think something, and the universe just kind of like, yes, madam, yes, sir, as you wish. You have the universe at like the tip of your tongue all the time. So what do? That's up to you. That is on you. Everything is on you, and you know that. And so I've been listening to people's readings on YouTube, tarot readings, and what I'm seeing is that people don't understand what to say to Scorpio right now, because the readings seem to be beating you down. And believe you me, you do that enough, right? You already do that. The readings seem to be like, you know what? You need to turn this around. You need to do this. You need to do that. This is happening, you're negative, you're this, you're not that, you think you're all that, but you're not. And that's not what the universe is really saying. You want to know? I'll tell you. Okay, so the universe is basically telling you to be grateful for the negative things as well as the positive things. I started saying I'm grateful that I don't understand what's going on. I am grateful that I am negative. I am grateful that I feel jealousy. I am thankful that this hatred has taken over my whole life. I am thankful that I don't like my body that much right now. I am thankful, just be thankful, and a lot of times the feelings that we absorb aren't us. It's because we are absorbing our environment. And in order to break free from the nasty spiral that we get in, we get enclosed in a shell and then nobody can help us get out, right? And the only way out is through being thankful, even for the negative things. And what I'm seeing through my own experimentation is that there's an alchemical change in your chemistry, and one area may be grumbling inside. It reminds me of the Little Mermaid scene where the souls that Ursula turned into these little thingies are sometimes we have those parts of us inside of us as Scorpios that don't get fed a lot of love and nourishment because we're hard on ourselves. You have to admit that, and be I'm thankful for how hard I am on myself. And then there will be a part of you that starts to accept, you know what, I am hard on myself, because what Scorpio does is what we do to other people as well. We put a sheath over how we're actually feeling, and we put a smile on, and we put a jovial disposition in our programming, and we just kind of live from there. And then everything else just kind of starts rotting on the inside. And we're still bright light, don't get me wrong. You can still do amazing things in that state of being. But that's where all the ingratitude comes in, and the feeling no matter what I do, nothing ever works out for me. That's where that comes from. It's a sensation you're holding and cultivating inside as you ignore your feelings because it's uncomfortable, and it seems like there's no way out because you've even blocked your way because of your thoughts. Scorpio's thoughts are so powerful, and you have to realize that even your thoughts towards yourself are just as powerful. So being thankful all the way around in a circle, round and round in a go round and round in a circle, round and round and up, beat it up, go round. You have to learn to be thankful for the stuff that you usually grumble and complain about. That's your weakness. You complain and complain and complain, and nobody wants to hear it, but you're complaining because you feel stuck. And it seems like nobody will help you, and nobody can help you. You're probably the type of person that if you went and got a reading, you'll be like, people feel like they just can't please you. Because your thought process isn't well-rounded enough for you. It's about you, and how powerful you are. You're like, I should have this, I should be there already, but you are, but you're not thankful. You're not thankful. So you're missing out. You're missing out on a good vibe, on a good time, and on a lot in your life. And that's all I have. I can say a lot. That quote that I said at the beginning, who can love a genius, is from one of my favorite movies about Basquiat, the artist. the genius, the painter, the ingenue. Who can love a genius and who can tell an eagle what to do? Remember that when you're interacting with people. And it's intimidating. So lighten up your energy for yourself, not for other people. And you don't have to be fake. Just saying, being thankful, you know, for the things that you don't have right now, for the lessons that you haven't integrated, for the things you can't see. Because pushing and pushing and pushing and a push and a push and a push and a huff and a puff, and like the universe is just like, even though you're powerful, you're not in control. You can't tell me what to do. There are rules to this thing, and one of the rules that Scorpios don't follow, and the laws that Scorpio doesn't follow to appease the gods, because we don't like to appease the gods, right? It's gratitude. And gratitude, being thankful, I don't know, does a little something extra inside of my body cells. I don't know why. Grateful seems to be not down to earth enough for the body. But I'm saying I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that all day, because man, you know, I can beat myself up, girls and boys. And now that I started doing that, I'm like, oh, a lot of times there's ups and downs in life. There's a learning curve. And Scorpios don't like that. Scorpios do not like a learning curve, honey. And it's because you hold the dream, the highest dream inside of your being. You can taste it. You are it, right? And so you feel like, you're like, I'm coming out. I'm coming out now. Yes, everybody's going to know how awesome, what it is I'm putting down, the book I wrote, the things I'm doing. You put yourself out and it's crickets. And you're like, you know, it's just kind of like you throw a tantrum. And then you go into your shell and you get all depressed. And you don't even know why. I'm telling you why. Because it takes time to cultivate a following. It takes time to cultivate your life, the life that you want. Give it some time and be thankful. Yes, that gives me peace, that I'm saying the things that need to be said. Give it time. Give what you're creating time and space to be created. Give your goals some space. Give your goals some space between the time you speak it and the time you push yourself out there. So that means there's no rush, because divinity, fate, destiny come before the end result and what you want. What you want, you know, I wrote a script, right? And I've been, you know, I'm a Scorpio. So I go after what I want, right? And the universe is kind of like, we see you and your dreams will be fulfilled. Now, in the meantime, enjoy yourself. So you need a tier. See, if you see doors closing from what you're doing, work on something else. Come back to it. It'll still be there, boo. I'm sure you have 20 million thousand inspirational ideas. You need to have short-term and long-term goals. It's a part of your development. It's a part of your growth. And you're going to be all right. Peace. I'm going to work. Have a good day.